Hey, what's going on? It's Sunshine.
And E.
All right.
We're back again with some more reactions of Sammy Davis Jr.
Sammy Davis Jr. He this is 1972 in Berlin. Little information: he's born in 1925, died in 1990 of cancer. And I think I seen him. I guess it wasn't necessarily really a truly performance, but towards the end of his career. But I'll get into that a little later. Let's just get into this. Is Mr. Bojangles, one of his most popular songs. That Candyman is probably his two top singles or songs that he made him famous as far as the singing is concerned. So let's get into it. Before we do me a favor. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also share, comment below. So come on, let's go.
I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you in worn-out shoes, with silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants. He would do the old soft shoe. He could jump so high, jump so high, and then he'd lightly touch down. I met him in a cell in New Orleans. I was, well, I was down and out. He looked to me to be the very eyes of age, as he spoke right out, talked of life, laughed, slapped his Vegas step. He said his name was Bojangles, then he danced a lick. Right across the cell, he grabbed his pants, took a better stance, jumped up high. That's when he clicked his heels. Then he let go a laugh. Lord, he let go a laugh. Shook back his clothes all around. That was Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles. Lord, he could dance. Told me of the times he worked with minstrel shows, traveling throughout the South. He spoke with tears of 15 years, how his dog and he, they just traveled about. But his dog up and died. Dog up and died. And after 20 years, he's still free. Said I dance now at every chance in honky-tonks for my drinks and tips. But most of the time I spend behind these county bars. You see, son, I drinks a bit. Then he shook his head. Lord, as he shook his head, I could swear I heard someone say, please, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come back and dance, 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 please dance. Mr. Bojangles, Bojangles, dance. Why can't you come back and dance? Please, Bojangles, come back and dance, Mr. Bojangles.
That's Sammy.
Yeah.
He was such a little guy.
Yeah. Yeah, those cats. He always say cats all the time. But
He what?
he used to always say cats. Man, those cats. He's always say cats.
Oh,
But this is not, from my little sort of research, he wasn't the first one to sing the song. And I think it was a female that sung it, I believe. She had a funny name. I can't remember, like a Big Mama something or something like that. But I listened
Marmalade?
you say who?
Mama Marmalade?
No. I don't think that's it, but I can't remember. I'm thinking it's kind of like, but she, if you listen to that song, you was like, that song's not going anywhere. They really, when they redid that song, he put a spin on it to make you feel like even if you didn't see the performance, you're just like, oh, that's a nice song. I like that little song, you know. But when I remember hearing that song, I was like, I wasn't too impressed with the original song. So I give credit to people that, because I've seen that happen, that you take a song and you mold it and you do something, because they could see something in that song and it just took off from there. So
I know there's a story about his eye. He was the first person I had ever known in my life that had a glass eye.
yeah, I think he was I believe he was in an automobile accident. I don't know if I'm correct or not, but I think he was traveling between California and Vegas, and he got in an accident. I don't know what the I can't remember what exactly what it was, and that's how he lost his eye in that accident. That's what I think it was. I think that's what it was. But I know a few people. He has a glass eye. Well, they say glass. I don't know if it's actually glass or not, or that's what the terminology for it. But if anybody into rap music, you know, the Ghetto Boys, the little guy, he had one too. He because he tried to shoot himself and over a woman or something to that effect, and he didn't kill himself, but he lost his eye.
It says the first recorded was Mr. Walker.
Well, maybe
The first one sang Mr. Bojangles.
Yeah, it might be a couple other ones, and maybe that's
Nitty Gritty Band, Bob Dylan, Nina Simone, Neil Diamond.
It might be somebody else. I knew it was something. Maybe I listened to the guy sing it, but I could swore it was a girl. Maybe it's something else. Maybe I listened to, I don't know. That's weird. Because I thought it was one, but like I said, I did find out that he was the original singer, but he perfected it. I think he got more out of it than any other singer did. Yeah. And everybody else just kind of...
I mean, because if you hear Mr. Bojangles, most people probably say, oh, Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah. That's the same thing with My Way with Frank Sinatra. I don't know if he's the original singer to that, but everybody knows that's Frank's song. Frank.
And the other thing I wanted to say about him with his eye, it takes a skill for him to still tap dance, because you don't have your full vision, you know. So I wonder if that took him a long time to.
I don't know if that, because when that happened, and I guess they could lose a little something. But I was going to say, when he died in 1990, there was one last performance that he did. It wasn't necessarily a performance. It was somebody. There was a guy, a younger guy. He was a tap dancer, and he called him up to the stage to tap for. I mean, he just did a little bit. But I think he died of cancer, but it was something to do because his neck was real shiny. It was like it had like this grease on it, like, man, it looked real bad. And I can't remember what the show was, but he came up there and did a little dance. And I'm saying that because I think a lot of it is muscle memory, and because he kind of could barely get on stage. Like, what's he going on stage for? And then when he start tap dancing, it's like he's 25 years old. And a lot of times
I mean vision-wise. I don't mean dancing. I don't mean his choreographing. I mean making sure, oh, you don't get too close to the stage.
Oh no,
That's what I mean. His
I think you know it's weird that you say that because it's just like in boxing. Boxing are 3-minute rounds. And it's weird how these guys can box and get all knocked up and beat up, get on the ground, get up, and then when it says ding ding, they know right where the corner is after all that moving around and getting beat in the head. So I think there's something in us that kind of give you those parameters. And so maybe he's been with that. He's gotten used to that. That's one thing I can think of. But I see your point where you're not seeing that peripheral here, you know, so I can see that too. But I think it's just maybe he knows I can't get too far, so he he makes the stage be a little smaller so that doesn't happen. So that's the only thing I can think of, you know. But that was Sammy Davis Jr., Mr. Bojangles. And y'all let us know what you think. Give us any extra information that you know about Sammy. And we're out of here. But before we do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, also share, comment below. And I do believe that's it.
That's it. Thanks for listening
To Sunshine and Heat.